as if life itself didn't have enough drama of its own. Well, in view of all that, I want to hold up before us a few more words from Psalm 20. May He send you help from the sanctuary and grant you support from Zion. May we shout for joy over our victory and lift up our banners in the name of our God. Now, you might think these are odd words to be highlighting in the current state of conflict and confusion we share, but consider this. These words follow those we highlighted in our last talk. May the Lord answer you when you are in distress. May the name of the God of Jacob protect you. In other words, the request of the Lord to answer and protect the king in the time of his greatest need was made more specific in a request for supernatural help and joyful celebration of victory amidst mounting drama. What really strikes me here is that these words of intercession on behalf of the king appear to be coming from others within his kingdom. Now, while there are multiple applications from this revelation, I want to point out a couple for us in the midst of our current events we share. First, note the confidence with which the request for help is made. The anticipation of a victory celebration indicates that those who are interceding on behalf of the king were confident in receiving the help and support from God Himself that they requested. And why shouldn't they be? A few verses later, the author of this psalm writes this: "Now this I know, the Lord gives victory to His anointed. He answers him from His heavenly sanctuary with the victorious power of His right hand." Consequently, people like you and me have every reason to seek the Lord for help and anticipation for His help and support in our times, in our lives in these times such as these. But secondly, and maybe more importantly, notice the shared life that's evident in the way they make this request. The ask is for help on behalf of the king, but the response of celebration is clearly shared by all. How helpful could this be in relationship to our own current events right now? Imagine the circumstances that could change, the opportunities that could be presented us, and the perspectives that might shift if we started praying for each other and for our churches after this pattern. It's possible that the spirit of fear and frustration that's so prevalent in our lives and fellowships could be transformed into a spirit of power and love and self-control. So do you think you could join me in praying Psalm 20 back to the Lord on behalf of one another this weekend? On behalf of our church? For our pastors, small group leaders, and households that most likely face similar challenges leading and caring for people in these days of restlessness and resistance. Do you think we can lift up our voices in one chorus and declare in worship and witness to the watching world these words? Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God. Well, as for me and my house, we'll do so. How about you? Consider it an invitation. God bless you, and I'll look for you on the journey.